G'day boys! The topic for today is why I think adding NPCs to multiplayer can completely improve the experience, makes it more aesthetic, more immersive, and it gives you more reason to care about the game itself and about the conflict, because it gives you a context to fight in. So yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, the reason why I feel like this is in my experiences of playing video games, I have come to care more when I played a little game called Titanfall. Because in Titanfall, there were grunts. Little grunts running around, you know, really weak to kill. They're just there for the aesthetic purpose. They can't really kill you. The point is, they're there running around, and it makes it feel like you're in a war. You don't just feel like you're some random dude with a bunch of other guys in a match. No, you actually feel like you're a part of a conflict. It's immersive. And to me, that gives me a reason to care, because it's not like I'm just fighting to level up or fighting to get a better gun. I feel like, no, I'm fighting for this faction because I want us to overcome the opponent in this war. I actually have a stake for caring, and that pushes me to play the game more. I felt this way playing Titanfall. What you're seeing right now, it is stuff like this that completely just immerses me. It pushes me on more than the next unlock or the next level up. I think there's two ways you can boil down the use of NPCs in games so far. One is aesthetic and the other is gameplay. So with gameplay, that would be something akin to MOBAs or possibly For Honor. But especially for MOBAs, the NPCs, the bots, they're not there for a lore reason or to make it feel like a war. No, they're there to be killed, to be farmed, to be grinded, so you can get better XP or better gold, so you can buy better items, so you can keep going in this loop of again and again playing pretty much the same match 1,000 times. But hey, I don't know, it's an experience. People like it. The other side of the coin is aesthetic. So like I've been saying the whole time, the bots in Titanfall, the AI running about, beating the crap out of each other, killing each other, Titans coming in, all these troops, all these dropships coming in, deploying more troops. It actually feels like a conflict. It feels like you're a part of something. It kind of is the same match every single time, like a normal game. However, it adds a little bit more spice with all these troops running about. And again, they're just aesthetic. They're not impeding your progress. Because you could just run into a room with like 6 of them, just gun them all down in 2 seconds. Or if they're your allies, they'll talk good to you. They'll be like, hey, it's a pilot. We love you, man. You're the good shit. It's similar to like the AI in Halo. You know, when the Marines see the chief. Kind of the same deal as that. However, just because I'm saying AI would be effective in some games, doesn't mean I'm saying it'll be effective in all games. AI or NPCs can be completely useless or pointless in many games, such as CSGO or Rainbow Six Siege or Overwatch, you know, games like that. These are highly competitive games, you know, player on player. Lore means nothing, it's just pure gameplay, that's all it is. But what I'm talking about is something to do purely with games trying to simulate a war. In these kind of games, they can greatly benefit with NPCs, but just those kind of games. When it comes to highly competitive games, AI don't have a place. In summary, I believe with where technology and gaming has led us, I think we can actually simulate real battles or wars in games. And I'm not talking like thousands of people, I'm just talking about on a small Titanfall-esque map. Instead of having it like Call of Duty, where it's just 8 or 16 people on a small map, just killing each other again and again, for no rhyme or reason. Everyone just trying to level up or get the next best equipment. Because it's focusing too much on the gameplay, it's not focusing on the world, or focusing on what's at stake. Again, this is my personal opinion. Another good example of this, I feel, is the new Star Wars Battlefront. Thing is with that game, say what you want about it, it ain't pretty. What I do like about the game though, is in the multiplayer matches, there are little intro sequences and outro sequences. So you have all your men lined up, you get a quick briefing on what's the context of the mission and why you're fighting. That right there is so good for immersion. That right there is what keeps me playing. I don't know about other people, but That is what I love in games, when you have a context to fight. You have a reason to fight, more than just leveling up, or more than just this or that. And I think having an intros to missions, very short and sweet, you know, because they're going to be watching it a lot. So a short and sweet intro, so people know why they're fighting. And then I think on top of that, having little AI running about, killing each other, just adds a whole nother level of this is a war. And the player characters are the badasses, they're the special forces, they're the cream of the crop of the soldiers. So I think it genuinely can make the game better, instead of just having it as a pointless match like Overwatch or MOBAs or Rainbow Six Siege, where there's no rhyme or reason to why you're even there. You're just fighting because gameplay. It's just, it is what it is. And again, that's my subjective opinion. Like, that's what I think. I don't play games entirely for the gameplay. I play it for the lore, I play it for the immersion, I play it for the context. If you give me a good context, a good reason to fight, I'll be hooked into your game. But thank you for watching, and I hope you at least understand my point. I hope it wasn't too long. But yeah, thank you, and have a good one.